I learned about it when I was younger, but the way I came to work here was because I had lost a previous job, and a friend of mine is on the board, and he asked me if I wanted to apply here. So I came to work here, and in December of 2007, and that was a God-sent thing for me, because I believe that's just where I was supposed to be a long time ago and just wasn't brave enough to do it on my own. I deposit the checks that we receive and the donations that we receive, and give the donor credit for them and give the missionary credit for them, and interact with the missionaries, giving them their balances, and interacting with the donors when they have a problem or they need to change something, if they give a credit card and they have a new number, and talk to whoever, answer the phone and talk to whoever and try to help them with whatever problem that they may have that day. And then inside the office, do other things inside the office. The mission for Global is to follow the commandment that Jesus said to go tell the world about me. And I believe that's what we're here to do, even in the home office, that we're supposed to help the missionaries tell other people in other countries, and we're supposed to tell people here about Jesus and why we're here, and even through an email or a phone call or whatever may encounter us that day, we're supposed to be the light, and that's what I feel like we are. I believe that we go into places that other people don't want to or are afraid to, and if someone feels called to go to that place by God, we allow them to go and evangelize and tell people, even if it's not the normal thing to do, and even if they can't tell someone that's what they're there for, they can still evangelize and spread the word. Some of our ministries teach children how to be godly men and women, and that's how they disciple. And also, I believe from other people going on short-term teams, they learn that it's not all about them, and while they're there, the missionaries disciple them and help them to grow in their Christianity. The easiest thing they can do that doesn't cost them anything is to pray for Global. But they can, even $1 helps helps someone. And we have children that need to be sponsored in Uganda, children need to be sponsored in Belize, children need to be sponsored in Haiti, and it doesn't take but $20, $30 a month to sponsor those children. There's all different kinds of ways. They can come and volunteer at the home office, help us file, shred, things that don't cost anything or just your time. There's all different ways that they can support us without, even if they can't afford to monetarily. I do what I do because I enjoy interacting and being in a place where I don't have to. Where I worked before, I worked with Christians, but the whole organization wasn't Christian. And I feel more free to do things and show that I'm a Christian, and be able to say the things that I need to say. And I also feel like that even though I don't have to tell them what it is I need prayer for, I can just say, I need you to pray for me today, and they will, and they won't ask any questions or anything like that. And you just feel, and even the missionaries are like that. When you talk to them, you can just, they'll pray for you, and you can pray for them over the phone and different things like that. And it's just feel a peace and a freedom to be able to be the kind of person that you want to be. One of my friends actually told me when I got this job, she was trying to find out where I worked, and she said, this is a perfect place for you, because I taught her kids in choir, in children's choir, and she said, my kids see Jesus in you, so you need to be at a place where you ministry. So I just try to be a light. There have been times in my life where I've kind of felt down, but I know that God was there, and in the last year or so, I really had a place like that where I got down in a pit of my own making and had a pity party for Susan, and there were things that God showed me in that. But I have something to celebrate this year. This is, my daughter is 24 years old, and when she was 14, she had Hodgkin's lymphoma, and she's celebrating 10 years of being cancer-free. And so this is a celebration year for us. So it's something to be thankful for, that we, you never know what's going to happen. When she was a year old, we dedicated her to the Lord, and we had to give her to the Lord when she was 14 because we couldn't fix it, we couldn't help her. But I'm really proud of her, and the godly woman she has become has helped me become more of a godly parent. And one of my 3-year-olds is going to Belize to the mission field today that I teach in Sunday school, so I'm excited about that too.